Okay, today we're going to be working on visualizing. It's very important as a reader that you can actually form mental images in your mind of what you're reading. I go by this. If you can see it, you can understand it. So we're going to tackle that skill today with a poem by Langston Hughes called Mother to Son. Make sure you have a pencil to write with because you're probably going to want to erase and change some things. And I'm coming around to give you blank paper to write on. The poem is called Mother to Son by Langston Hughes. And I think the very first thing you should do when you approach any poem is to not try to analyze it right away, but just to get a feel for the poem as a whole. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to read the poem from beginning to end. No worries about drawing anything right now. Mother to Son by Langston Hughes. Well, son, I'll tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It's had tacks in it and splinters and boards torn up and places with no carpet on the floor. Bare. But all the time I's been a-climbing on and reaching landings and turning corners and sometimes going in the dark where there ain't been no light. So, boy, don't you turn back. Don't you sit down on the steps because you find it's kinder hard. Don't you fall now, for I's still going, honey. I's still climbing, and life for me ain't been no crystal stair. Does anyone have any initial reactions to the poem? Just initial reactions. DJ.
Sounds like you're climbing up a mountain.
All right. Now, how did you get mountain from stairs?
Because it's not, it's like glass there, like stepping up some stairs. So you must be climbing something. He's saying it's not easy.
Very good. He's saying it's not easy. He's already got a basic underlying meaning of the poem. Sean?
Sounds like he maybe is like coming from like the entrance of a house or something, and it's like maybe like old or something. So it's like it's just like I don't know, like.
I'll tell you what I find interesting is we've got DJ over here that's kind of got the idea. You're thinking more figuratively, that this isn't really about stairs. It's about climbing up a mountain or climbing up something. It's not easy. You're taking a totally different approach at it, and you're like, no, it's about some stairs, and you're being literal. There's all kinds of ways to look at a poem. I'm going to call on one more, and then we're going to start visualizing. Lucas.
It's not about stairs, Martin. It's about life.
What makes you think it's not about stairs and it's about life?
Like the mom saying, like, life haven't been easy. Well, you can't give up. You gotta keep going.
I think you've got a very good understanding of the poem. What is the first thing I'm going to make you draw? Lucas?
Some stairs.
All right, so let's get these stairs right. Listen to the whole thing before you start drawing because you need to get these stairs in mind. Well, son, I'll tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It's had tacks in it and splinters and boards torn up and places with no carpet on the floor. Bare. What kind of stairs are you not going to draw?
Crystal stairs.
All right, so it's not crystal stairs.
Nice stairs.
So if they're not made of crystal, what do you think they're made out of?
Wood.
What? They are made of. At least I think so. What are your clues that make you think it's made of wood?
Like to me
that it has splinters and torn up boards and stuff like that.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
Stairs means step in his life, and then when he says there, like he just stops.
And the crystal stairs when it gets really easy.
All right, hold on. I've got some girls who are really analyzing, so I want to draw your attention. Look at this word bare. I think everybody in here kind of got the concept that this isn't really about stairs, it's about the mother's life. So let's talk about these individual things on the stairs and what they might represent. Places with no carpet on the floor, bare. What might her life have been like when her stairs looked like that? Bare. Brandon?
She was homeless.
Now, where do you get that from?
She had nothing on the stairs. It was bare.
So you've got, if there's places with no carpet and bare, I've got that there are times when the stairs look kind of nice, and then there's times when there's nothing. So maybe she's homeless, maybe she doesn't have a lot of food, or maybe she doesn't have a lot of, what do you think, money? Okay. What do you think these tacks and splinters are? I mean, because y'all are already thinking outside of the box. What do you think these tacks and splinters might represent? Imagine walking up some stairs barefoot. Imagine, visualize, or feel stepping on a tack. Ah! You've done it. What do you think that represents? Sean?
Obstacles that you can't really get past, that she's maybe like have encountered or anything, but she can't go forward because it keeps stopping her. And she may got all through and she's trying to explain to him because he needs to learn all this stuff for his life. Okay, so maybe these tacks and splinters are the obstacles of her life. I need you to get Mother on the stairs, because if this is her life, she's got to be in it. So I want you thinking, is she at the bottom of the stairs? Is she at the top of the stairs? Is she at the middle of the stairs? Is she facing up? Is she facing down? Those are all things I want you to think about. So talk to me. Talk to me. She's on top of the stairs because what she's explaining to him is like that she's already been through all of this and everything. So she's explaining this to him because he needs to know all of this. And also, like...
I'm stopping you there because I think that you've got the heart of the poem that she's talking to her son. You've got that, but there's a line that's bothering me. But all the time, I's been a climbing on.
I think she's not at
So
the top yet.
I don't think she's at the top yet. You were asking me a question about the landings. Do you know what a landing is?
Not really.
Okay. You know outside when you're going up some stairs, there'll be that flat bit, and then you turn and you go up some stairs. So so her stairs aren't just straight forward. She's saying that all the time I've been climbing on and reaching landings, turning corners. What do y'all think it might mean in her life if she's at a landing?
I think the landings are like the spots where she got to rest and she didn't have to worry about anything.
Well, she took a hiatus.
She took
I
the
think
hiatus.
land is like the twist, like the turns in her life.
Well, see, I think you can go both ways. I mean, I'm liking this. She gets to rest, but then they don't keep going.
Life
They
ain't no
turn.
crystal stairs. She can't
I
rest.
was thinking maybe like in some houses that I saw, that I've been in, that some stairs actually go up and then they actually turn into a corner and then they keep going up.
Well, that corner is the land. That flat bit's the landing. But I do like that the twists and turns represent the twists and turns in your life because it's not a crystal stair. All right. So let's answer some comprehension questions about this, and let's see how this visualization has helped you understand the poem. I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget. Okay, question 1. Look at your picture of a staircase. What has the mother's life been like? Any answer you give me must be supported. Must be supported. What has her life been like? Chase.
Pretty rough.
Prove it.
Because like in the poem when it was saying that she's been stumbling over some like tacks and boards and stuff like that she has been going through a rough time where she probably was homeless or she had no food or money.
Very good. Look at those stairs. Those stairs should represent that. What do you want to add, Devin?
I hope her, it says life hasn't been crystal stairs.
Why is the poem called Mother to Son? Yes.
Because she talking to the son. She like telling her son that her life ain't been all that and crystal stairs and all.
So she's physically talking to the son. So mother is giving what to the son?
Advice.
I think you could go that route too. Does anyone want to add anything? Last question. This is a good one. Can any person infer the event that caused this mother to speak this way to her son? You don't just give this lecture to your son out of the clear blue on the way to McDonald's. So, can anyone give me an idea what might have been the event that triggered this? and you're going to have to support it. So you can go up and down. What do you think, Jasmine? Let's see if we can support it.
That maybe he's having a hard time in his life, and she's trying to tell him not to give up, to be determined, and not to fall down just because something is hard.
There's proof in there that he's going through a hard time. Can you find a line that lets you know that he's not climbing on? He's not continuing to fight, that he's kind of given up a bit.
She's telling him, don't turn back.
All right. And she says, don't sit down because you find it's kind of hard. How did drawing the picture of these stairs, visualizing the stairs, help you understand the mother's life? Because I want you to use this strategy, so you're going to have to understand how it works. How did drawing the picture of the stairs help you understand this poem or understand the life that she led? Okay. Anybody? Yes.
Because she got an ugly life.
Looking at those stairs and having to put those things on the stairs shows you how rough her life is.